4 days to the customer service staff you've always dreamed of. Day 1. Step 1. Pick a location which will be large enough for your entire staff to attend and hear you from every seat. Step 2. Acquire a way to play amplified music. Buy a CD player, for example, or check your sound system. Step 3. Acquire the songs, them from Rocky and We Are the Champions. Step 4. Set a date and time when most of your staff can attend and business will not be adversely affected by a lighter staff. Approximately 1 week notice gives employees time to arrange schedules so that they can attend with their full undivided attention intact. Step 5. Alert your staff to the 1-hour meeting on the 4 given days. Make the meeting mandatory if necessary. Step 6. Purchase standard composition books for each employee. Step 7. Continue reading and complete this guide to allow yourself time to get comfortable with and make personal additions to the script. First day of event, bring in music source, CD player or iPod and have We Are the Champions or the theme from Rocky ready to be playing as your employees arrive. Have composition books ready to hand to each employee as they settle in. Or have them at their seats if it is a large group. With music playing loudly, keeping energy high, start the meeting before everyone is seated by moving around the room handing out the composition books and saying, "This is for you but don't look inside." When most of your team is seated and while still handing out their composition books, begin asking, loudly over the music, these questions. By a show of hands, who would like more energy in their life outside of work? Okay. Great. Who would like to have more fun at work? Come on. Hands again. Nice. Thank you. All right. Who would like more opportunities in general? Yes. Awesome. Oh, come on, guys. No one wants more fun or opportunities? Okay. By a show of applause, and this is not a test. Who would like more choices all around? Great. Thank you. Applause again. Who would like more promotions and bonuses and less micromanagement? Yes. I thought that might appeal to some of you. Start to fade the music. Alright, now what if I told you that the key to all those things are right there on the pages right in front of you? Believe me? Okay. Open your books then and you will see for yourself that it's true. Give them a moment to absorb. There will be confusion looking at empty pages and a totally blank book. You see? Aren't these books amazing? Someone will eventually speak. They will say, "It's empty. They are blank." Or, "I got the wrong one. There is nothing here." Yes. You said you wanted more time, energy, fun, choices, opportunity and promotions. Guess what? You will find it all right here. And this is where you will find all of that. If your pages are empty, you will be looking. When your pages are filled, you will have all the things you need and more. Things you haven't even dreamed of yet. Opportunities and options than you ever imagined or hoped. By applause, does that sound good? Ha ha. To me it sounds great. Or okay. Let's find out how to get this rolling. Does it sound good that by writing a few things in a simple book a few times each week can change your life for the better? Give you more time, more energy, even more money for what you really love to do. More excitement for your passions? It was pretty amazing for me too that one blank book could change my life, but I started mine 4 days ago and it is crazy. I am amazed. Maybe some of you have noticed the change in me. Okay, I am getting off topic. So who has a full book? Is there anything written on anyone's pages? Anywhere? Nowhere? Really? Okay. Then we must all be in the same boat together. We all want more fun, choices, promotions and opportunity from our jobs. Good. Guess what else this book will give us? Community and job recognition. That is a lot to expect from a few written words every week. But it will absolutely be the thing that changes your entire life for the better. But how would you feel if I worked for you but I didn't want to tell anyone about it? Not too good, I'm guessing. My point is that those business cards that we print up are actually little keys that unlock opportunity, choice, fun, freedom, perks and bonuses both at work and on your own time, and they're free. And they're plentiful. And people want them. And you get something back when you give them. Between your book and these business cards, you have all the powerful tools you need in your toolbox already. It is hard to perceive right now, but I will show you that what you have in this job is limitless personal possibilities. I know you don't see it yet, but believe me, you will see your job in a whole new light in just a short amount of time. Does that sound good? Do you want to really love your job? Do you want to have more fun here? Good. Then let's go. Now listen carefully. Because you have this job, you can talk to anyone. Because you have this job, you can meet anyone. Because you have this job, you can connect with anyone. Yes. Long pause. Because you work here, you can talk to anyone, meet anyone, and connect with anyone. Isn't that an unfamiliar thing to hear? Usually when you start a job, you learn about the products, the services, your role in their business. No one ever stops to explain the personal benefits you gain from your employment. Well, when employees are happier and know they have much more than just a job. Who wins? Yes, everyone. When a team member feels like he is getting more out than what he is putting in, what kind of employee is he? Yes, he is a great employee. He is someone who doesn't need management. He may even want to do more to attain recognition from superiors. He is probably taking less sick leave. Now who wouldn't want that type of employee? And all we have to do is show him or her the way to take advantage of their job. Why isn't everyone doing this? Because we are trained that we learn about the job, not the other way around. We are taught that we must fit the job. We must bring to the table all the qualities necessary to enrich the position and do it better than anyone before us. Not the other way around. Not what the job can do for us and how can it fill in the gaps of the things that we are missing. But if your job could talk, it would tell you that you are not taking full advantage of it. Here are a few of the ways it would try to convince you to start. Because you work here, you can talk to anyone, meet anyone, and connect with anyone. This actually may not mean a lot to some of you in the room, but for those who are thinking, wow, that's pretty cool if it's true. Then if it is true, then you are already getting more than just your paycheck the first time you use this idea. Now we've all been trained, taught that our job is a place where we arrive, do our work, and leave. When it is done for the day, we are anxious to stop doing or even thinking about it anymore. Excited to start living our personal lives. But what if what we do or what we sell could help us outside of work? Help us outside of the job in our real lives? What if this job gave you your regular pay plus leverage, respect, community, fun and energy just by taking advantage of your position? Talent would be pretty good, right? And the great thing is that if you don't agree, if you don't like meeting new people and getting perks or bonuses, then you don't have to. You can continue doing the excellent work you have been doing and thinking of your job the way you've been taught. This is just an opportunity to use your job as a resource for every part of your life, not just a paycheck. It is a chance to use our robust inventory of products, or where we work or services we provide to your own advantage outside of work. Now you can use our inventory to your advantage in two ways. The first example is when you would like to meet someone new. Simply observe what they are doing, what they are wearing, watching on TV or looking at, for instance. At a sports bar, for example, you think the guy is really cute and he is rooting for a team on TV. What do you have at the store that you can tell him about? Did you have the Alex Rodriguez bobblehead? Are there St. Louis Cardinal shirts on sale? It is the easiest way to open up a conversation, and now he knows where you work. If you are too shy to talk to him, talk to his friend. Don't let it end there though. Pull out your business card and write your name on it and tell them that any time they come in and ask for you, that you will hook them up with all the new sports stuff and secret sale items that no other customers ever get to know about. Everyone likes to have an inside source. It makes people feel important and well attended to even if you nothing but remember their name. It makes them feel good, feel special, plus it makes your work easier. The business gets a new customer, and now the cute guy at the bar knows how and where to find you when he wants to ask you out. If it feels comfortable, make sure you jot down your days and hours on the card. This gives you more opportunity to exchange information that you will put in your composition book. Is this your hometown, or why is that your favorite team? You'll get better about asking great questions, which open up lots of conversations and details which will help you in every area in life, not only at the store. Now in your composition book you want to have at the top of the page the date and location of where you met the cute guys, then a brief, politically correct description plus what you talked about, etc. I even include weather conditions to help jog my memory. And you want to write those things in your book as soon as possible because you don't want to forget anything. Now even if it's a few weeks before he comes into your store again, you will remember all of the important details simply by looking back at that page in your book. Now when he comes in for the rest of his life, you will be able to take a quick look at your book before impressing him with your amazing memory and making him feel ultra appreciated, and who knows where that could lead. Another way you can use our inventory to your advantage is by using it during your everyday interactions with other people, coffee/deli owners, muffin shop employees, wine shop employees, waiters, hairdressers, bartenders, gas station attendants, dry cleaners, cashiers, bank tellers, nurses. Anyone really. The easiest way to engage these people is to ask for their help and then respond in kind. Just tell them, "Thank you so much for my coffee every morning. You guys are always so nice to me. You've been so helpful. I would love to return the favor. I can't do as much as you've done, but if you come in and ask for me, I will totally hook you up like an insider where I work. Where I work at Group of Symbols, I'll give you the inside scoop on all the store secrets/special items." This is when they will ask you for your name, which is important because when you tell them they will actually be listening and trying to remember it since they asked for it, and since your name is the gateway to preferred services at your store. This is a great time to take out a business card. Here, let me write it on my card. Imagine that. Think of how many people you interact with every day. Yes, from one person to sometimes 10 people you do business with every day who now have an insider when they go to shop simply because you said thank you. Keep in mind that these are now the nicest customers in the store because they know you by name and you told them you would give them special service. They don't even know what that means, but they want it. Everyone does. So they will be on their best behavior, plus it is almost impossible to be rude to someone who you have exchanged names. This is another way to control your day and make work more enjoyable for yourself. Can you imagine waiting on only people who like you and appreciate you? It would be like going to a party in your department every day. Plus these customers are more patient and understanding, so they make your job so much easier. Everyone wants to know someone on the inside, and guess what? That's who you are. Start using your job in customer service to your advantage and get more than just a paycheck. I used to go to the front of the line of every New York City nightclub just by handing the bouncer my card, telling him I would totally hook him up when he came in. Of course they never did, but the possibility was so enticing that they moved me to the front of the line every time. When they let me in, I would always ask for their name, put it in my book, and then call him by name the next time I went. Guess you never waited on any lines? Start your books today and stop waiting on lines. Start meeting people and maybe even start getting free muffins. Start your composition book today/tonight and you will be taking more from your job and taking more than just a paycheck. And this is just day one. http://thecustomerserviceexpert.com. 4 days to the customer service staff you've always dreamed of. Day 2. Step 1. Print your seminar material. Do this ahead of time to allow time for unforeseen internet or printing problems. Approximately 2 hours ahead of time for day 2 of your seminar, on a computer with printer attached, open your Paint program and then an internet browser. Step 2. On the internet, locate your business address in Google Maps. On the upper right-hand corner of the map, click Satellite. Zoom in until you see several blocks around your business and the buildings surrounding your building. Step 3. On the upper right-hand part of your keyboard, find and push the button marked PRTSC, Print Screen. Step 3. Click your Paint program open and on the upper left toolbar, click the clipboard to paste. Step 4. Next to the Paste button on the toolbar, click Crop, then click a corner of the map and drag your mouse across to the end of the map and release. Next, click Crop again. Step 5. Save and print map 1 for your employees. Step 6. Arrive at the meeting place early again and again, begin music before your team arrives. The same two songs should play. As employees arrive, move around the room giving each team member a map and colorful marker which will show up on the black and white maps when they circle the businesses where they know an employee by name. With music playing loudly, keeping energy high, start the meeting before everyone is seated by moving around the room handing out the maps and markers. When most of your team is seated and while still handing out their maps begin asking, loudly over the music, the question again, by a show of hands, who would like more energy in their life outside of work? Okay, great. Who would like to have more fun at work? Come on, hands again. Nice. Thank you. All right, who would like more opportunities in general? Yes. Awesome. Oh, come on, guys. No one wants more fun or opportunities? Okay. By a show of applause, and this is not a test. Who would like more choices? Great. Thank you. Applause again. Who would like more promotions and less micromanagement? Yes. I thought that might appeal to some of you. Start to fade the music. Yesterday we talked about the fact that since you have this job you can meet anyone. And it is a fact. I don't care what you sell. You can always start a great conversation with someone you want to talk with, even if you sell ladies' underwear and you want to talk to a 22-year-old college student. Tell him you can make his life a lot easier. When he asks how or why, just tell him. Obviously, if you are a serious student or this good at baseball, math, computers, etc., you don't have time to shop for your mom or girlfriend. I work at Group of Symbols and I can handle all that for you. You can even go as far as saying you handle that for all the serious students or sports guys. Just come in and ask for me. Or text me a budget and I will put something together for you to look at. Now that you know you can meet anyone because you have this job and that it starts with a conversation, that conversations lead to exchanging names. Names that get written into your books, so you can remember them. Remembering people's names become the foundation of a relationship, and relationships can become anything you want. That relationship could be your next best friend, the first person online at your first book signing, the person in the front row of the play you wrote or are staring in, the mother of your child's next play date, the mother of your next child. Laughter, your next boyfriend or carpenter. The possibilities are endless. Your possibilities are absolutely limitless and exciting, right? And all because you have a job. Use it to your advantage and you'll get way more out of it than you put in. Okay, we also talked about the fact that you can begin a rewarding relationship with the store owners and employees that you encounter every single day simply by saying, thank you. And it is a fact that saying, thank you for your help. I would love to return the favor. Makes people listen to you. So now use it to your advantage every day and everywhere you go. Leveraging your job for everyday tasks and encounters saves time, effort, and money, which means again, because you have this job, you have more options, possibilities, and goodwill from the people you do business with every day. Some of the people you do business with are our neighbors. Neighbors who probably have no idea what your name is and you have no clue what theirs is. Even though maybe the same person hands you your coffee every morning or rings you up every Wednesday night, perhaps even for more than a year. With the old way of thinking about retail, there is no reason to exchange our names. Now, with the advent of social media, customers find it preferable to get referrals, recommendations, create connections, and buy from friends. I want you to personally benefit from this new business landscape by showing you how to personally gain using one of your most valuable resources, your job. The old business model almost prevents any type of friendly relationship, focusing on the curious, almost mechanical greeting and farewells time and again. Most places I go into, it's like the movie Groundhog Day, where the staff acts like it's the first time they have seen me even though I have been in every day for a week. Then I give them my thank you so much and my card and ask their name for my book, and a magical new world opens for me even in a coffee shop. Suddenly I am the VIP, and even standing in the back of the line someone is shouting, the usual Lil, saving me time. Next at the cash register, Courtney the owner is saying, this one is on me, saving me money. And I am asking Courtney, when are you going to come to my store so I can show you all the tricks of the trade and special deals? creating goodwill. But I take it one step further. I make sure she sends me her customers too by saying, I know. You are busy lady. Well, if any of your friends or good customers need group of symbols, feel free to send them in for my special services, but they have to mention your name. I'm only going above and beyond for friends of us hard-working people. You just made absolutely certain that you will receive preferential treatment and that she will refer people to you, yet you have really offered her nothing, simply recognized that she is working really hard. It is human nature to want to help someone who has recognized us, right? Yes. So she may already begin thinking of people or ways to refer people to you. Why? Because everyone likes to feel important, and you just told Courtney that if people use her name they will receive special services. Everyone likes to use their name. You just created so much power and opportunity for yourself and so much goodwill and recognition for someone else simply buying a cup of coffee. You are on your way to becoming unstoppable, right? All this power came from a thank you and exchange of names that could not have happened without having a job. Use your job to create more possibilities and energy. Now something you haven't thought about yet. When Courtney sends people in their wonderful customers because they are a referral, they have no idea what your relationship with Courtney is and will take great care not to jeopardize anything that has been created. It is human nature. Now you have power, goodwill, energy and kind courteous customers coming in asking for you, and it's only the second day of our seminar. Now take a look at your maps. Can you see our building? Okay, I want you to circle the buildings around ours where you know the name of at least one employee and they know you and what you sell. Okay. See you tomorrow. Walk out of the room. Day 3. Step 1. You will need current newspapers and colorful markers again. Acquire newspapers for your entire team. The newspapers should include an entertainment or event section with arts, movies, bands, book readings/signings, concerts, charity happenings, poetry or plays in the park, bake sales, live music nights at local restaurants, etc. Step 2. Arrive at the meeting place early again and again, begin music before your team arrives. The same 2 songs should play. As employees arrive, move around the room giving each team member a newspaper. With music playing loudly, keeping energy high, start the meeting before everyone is seated by moving around the room handing out the newspapers. When most of your team is seated and while still handing out their newspapers, begin asking, loudly over the music, the question again, by a show of hands, who would like more energy in their life outside of work? Okay, great. Who would like to have more fun at work? Come on. Hands again. Nice. Thank you. All right. Who would like more opportunities in general? Yes. Awesome. Oh, come on, guys. No one wants more fun or opportunities? Okay. By a show of applause, and this is not a test. Who would like more choices? Great. Thank you. Applause again. Who would like more promotions and less micromanagement? Yes. I thought that might appeal to some of you. Start to fade the music. Now, yesterday we talked about how to create opportunities and goodwill for yourself through creating conversations outside the store by empowering the people we want to know. The cute college student was empowered by knowing you can take care of all of his gift-giving needs and people we do business with anyway. The coffee shop owner was empowered when you recognized her hard work. Now I want to show you how to gain more power and goodwill for yourself inside of the store simply by knowing what is going on in your community that others may not. Go ahead and take a few minutes to skim through your newspaper and circle a few of the events and happenings that you did not know were going on this week, month, but that interest you. Events or happenings that you would attend, and then go ahead and put the number 1 next to those. Wait about 5-10 minutes. Talking is okay, not encouraged, but okay. Okay. Did everyone find a few things they find interesting? Things you may take the time to check out? Good. Now, look to your right, choose a direction, and based on what you can guess about the person sitting next to you, go ahead and skim your paper again and circle some events or even news that you think may appeal to that person. Mark those with a number 2, please. Want the rest of the script for day 3 and the wrap-up day 4? Call Lee and Holmesy at 1-860-248-0988.